Hello everyone, my name is Evan Jacobs. Welcome to another edition of Boxing Time TV. We accidentally took last week off, but we are back with a great fight, and we also have a bunch of fights coming up that we want to get to, and we got to kind of reorganize our schedule because we are now in February. So we have Oscar Valdez taking on Shakur Stevenson on April 30th. I just wanted to get this fight done. I'm really excited about it. Valdez 31, Stevenson 24. Valdez 5'5", Stevenson 5'7". They're both super featherweights, 130, 66 reach for Valdez, 68 reach for Stevenson. 30 fights for Valdez, 17 for Stevenson. Stevenson, they're both undefeated, as you can see. And this is scheduled for 12 rounds, 3-minute rounds, 10-point must scoring system, no mandatory 8 count, 3 knockdown rule waived. Let's go. Let's see what these guys got. You know, there's a part of me that thinks that Shakur Stevenson comes out and just easily outboxes Oscar Valdez. He's shown that he knows when to play it safe. He's shown when he knows when to mix it up. He's shown that he knows when to take chances. He is a superb boxer, and there's a part of me that thinks he just runs the numbers on Oscar Valdez all night. There's another part of me that thinks that Valdez, you know, it really brings it together like the Miguel Berchelt fight and somehow puts it together against Shakur Stevenson and just knocks him out at some point, maybe even being behind on scorecards. I don't think that he can outbox Shakur Stevenson. I just don't. I think Stevenson's on another level. I think he taps him. I think if Stevenson taps him to the body, does kind of stuff that he's doing right now, I think that very much a possibility that Shakur Stevenson stops him, or, you know, I mean, he stopped Jamal Herring, and it's not like he has a lot of knockout power. Either way, excited about this fight. You guys can hear it in my voice, and I'm happy to be doing it. So here I'm going to cross this off. Oscar Valdez catching Shakur Stevenson. And these guys, you know, this is a good matchup. I think obviously youth is on Stevenson's side. Valdez is 7 years older, but Valdez also has experience. He's fought better levels of opponents, and he's shown the ability to turn it on when he needs to, and we'll see if he can keep that up here tonight. So the next fight I'm planning on doing is I'm going to do Taylor Catterall, as that fight is, I think that's the 29th. Are we in a leap year this year? I'm going to check the calendar. But look at that, Oscar Valdez catching Shakur Stevenson. If I'm Valdez, I touch him to the body. Okay, hold on. All right. Okay. And right now, these guys fighting very respectfully, letting their hands go. Both guys trying to establish dominance, do the things that they want to do in this fight. And then here, I'm looking for, where is it? Okay. So let's see. So I want to see when Taylor Catterall is. I gotta put that on the thing. So apparently it's February 26th. So it's going to be the 26th. Right now, both guys are breathing heavy. One judge giving it to Valdez, another judge giving it to Valdez, or having it even, and another judge having it even. So we're going to have one of those fights, folks. I think it's going to be even all the way. Then one guy's going to slowly pull ahead. And right now, I think that guy will probably be Shakur Stevenson, but you never know. You never know. Maybe it'll be Oscar Valdez. Hey, you know, he won that first round at least by a point. And we'll see if he can keep this up. He's got to let his hands go. He's got to touch Stevenson in the body. He's got to land with shots like that. He's certainly capable of doing it. Will he do it against a fighter the caliber of Shakur Stevenson? Once again, you guys are watching Boxing Time TV. I'd like to thank you so much for tuning in. I'd like to thank you so much for giving us your time tonight. If you like what you're seeing and you haven't already, please like and follow. And, just share these links, tell your family and friends. We're just love doing this, building it up, hoping to be at 100 subscribers. I know that, 200 subscribers. I know that this site should have many, many more. I feel that this offers something unique. And look at that, Shakur Stevenson fighting from a distance, but Oscar Valdez landing with 2 hard shots. And that's keeping him in this fight, folks. All right, so we're going to do Taylor Catterall. And then I think we'll do, I'm going to do Chocolatito Martinez. That's 3-5. And then, hold on one second. Ramirez Pedraza. And then when is Ortiz McKinson? Oh, shots are being landed, folks. Shots are being landed as we have less than a minute to go in this, the second round. Okay, hold on. So that's Saturday, March 19th. So I'm thinking, whatchamacallit, we could do Ortiz McKinson. You know, everything plays out. And then maybe Berlinga rolls. And I'm gonna put Mick Conlon or the Michael Conlon fight. I don't know that he goes by Mick Conlon anymore. All right, so folks, we're gonna see what happened after that. We're 2 rounds into this fight. Both guys beating heavy. Oscar Valdez getting another nod by the judge. Another judge giving it to Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez could be doing what he needs to do to win. He's now up by 4 points. Can Shakur Stevenson start doing things to make this harder on Oscar Valdez? Right now, Valdez letting his hands go. He's got the experience. I'm Shakur Stevenson certainly not out of this fight, but Oscar Valdez could be doing things that, if this is a close fight, could pay dividends for him later. So yeah, we have, and then yeah, I've organized this. I've organized my fights. I've organized my fights, so we're going to be doing Taylor Catterall next, Chocolatito Martinez, Ramirez versus Pedraza. Ortiz McKinson, and Berlinga rolls with the option to do Michael Conlon. And I mean, this can all change. If Spence Ugas gets made, I'm probably going to do that fight. That's probably going to bump some fights. I mean, I would love to do, and I do have a week-long vacation coming up in March, so I might do a bunch that week. So that could change things too. But when there's certain fights that just come up, and I just want to do them and want to get them done, and yeah, I just I'm excited about it, and yeah. And right now, Oscar Valdez landing. He's going to the body. And it seems to be, at least for the moment right now, he's showing good defense, and he is neutralizing Shakur Stevenson, and he's hitting him with that pesky left hand. And Stevenson really not, that I'm seeing, making a southpaw style work. But hey, look, the fight is just started. We'll see what Shakur Stevenson can bring to the table now. We're in the final minute of this, the third round. I just would like to see more from him. Oh, and hard punches are being landed, folks. Hard punches are being landed as we have these guys moving, and I'm telling you, I like what I'm seeing from both fighters. I think Oscar Valdez landing a little bit more, but right there, Shakur Stevenson, giving as good as he gets. And right there, really giving as good as he gets. He's got to do more of that if he's going to hope to stop what Oscar Valdez has done, at least in the first 2 rounds. But we'll see. Maybe the judges are going to give that to Shakur Stevenson. All right, Valdez. So right now, the judges give that to Oscar Valdez. Folks, Oscar Valdez is up by 7 points. So we're going to potentially reach a situation where if Oscar Valdez keeps this up, he could be getting a decision over Shakur Stevenson. I don't really see that happening in real life, but you never know. If the right Oscar Valdez shows up, I keep saying it. And look, you have Shakur Stevenson now coming out behind the jab. He knows he's behind the 8 ball. He knows he needs to make something happen. The distance, fighting from behind the jab, that's the way that he wants to go. Touching Valdez to the body, we will have to see. I gotta be honest with you, I'm really impressed with Oscar Valdez. I said up front, he cannot outbox Shakur Stevenson, and that seems to be what's happening. Now, Stevenson's come out this round knowing that he needs to do something. We'll see if that continues. Oh, landing hard. And right now, once again, in the final minute, I mean, these rounds are flying by, folks, and I think that Shakur Stevenson could be doing something. Although, look at Oscar Valdez fighting with that high defense. It seems to just be throwing Shakur Stevenson off. I don't think he expected this. I think he expected more of a game where Valdez would be pursuing him and Stevenson would just be, kind of being able to hit him at will. But look at Oscar Valdez. Now he pushed him in against the ropes, punched him to the body. That's what he needs to do. He needs to make sure that Stevenson slow down so that when Stevenson wants to move, when he wants to turn it up later in the fight, what's in the tank is not there. Oh, and look at that. Oscar Valdez catching him beautifully. All right. So here now, once again, we're done with the 4th round, and things are looking pretty good for Oscar Valdez. If he wins this round, folks, but now they're saying that he's tired. Now they're saying that it's coming up even. One judge giving it to him, another judge giving it to Shakur Stevenson. So Stevenson might be coming on, but he's down by 7 points. He's going to have to make up a lot now if he can continue. And look at that. Valdez coming out with a right hand. They're saying that he's getting tired. I'm not seeing it. If anyone seems tired, it seems like it's Shakur Stevenson. But we will have to see. Oh, and look, Stevenson landing now. And maybe that takes the fight out of Valdez a little bit. Done such good work, and you still have this young guy in front of you hitting you, punching you. But look at that. And Valdez might see this as his opportunity. Like, hey, let's mix it up. And he wants to put some hurt on Valdez because that's not the fight that Valdez wants to fight. Valdez is, that's not the fight that Stevenson wants to fight. He does not want to brawl. He wants to box and stand his ground when necessary. But he doesn't want to take unnecessary chances. And right now, he is standing in front of Oscar Valdez getting hit like he just got hit. Oh, and look, and Valdez going to the body. Those short punches to the body, trying to catch Shakur Stevenson with that coming in as we are halfway through this 5th round. And look at that. Now Shakur Stevenson coming on, going to the body, trying to take some of the legs, trying to take some of the spark. Oh, look at Shakur Stevenson fighting from a distance and just landing, and maybe Shakur's taking over. Maybe we're seeing something. Maybe Shakur needed a couple of rounds to kind of figure out what to do here. Now he's fighting at a range. He may have slowed Oscar Valdez down a little bit. And that's got to take some of Oscar Valdez, maybe landing all those shots, and you still have Stevenson there being tricky. But folks, I think this fight's going to have many, many layers. But right now, it seems to me that Oscar Valdez, hey, he's built up this lead on points, and it's something that he's going to want to hold on to. And he's a proud warrior. He's a good warrior. Comes from a good training gym. Even though all that stuff that that people talk about that goes on in Eddie Reynoso's training camps, to me. The advantages and the doping and all that stuff that people talk about. Hey, you still have to get in the ring and fight regardless, and you still have to land punches. And these are the elite of the division. So I don't put a ton of stock in any of that talk. Oh, they're saying Stevenson has a swollen eye. Valdez is tired. Oh, now they're saying that they're both tired. Stevenson takes that round. Oh, and one judge giving it to Valdez. So Valdez up by 6 points as Stevenson edges forward, but he has a swollen eye, and he cannot afford. He doesn't want to get a swollen eye because if it gets too swollen, it's going to be swollen shut, and that is going to be a problem. And right now, Stevenson coming out. Oscar Valdez trying to be pinpoint with those shots. This is sort of shaping up a little bit like Meldrick Taylor, Julio Cesar Chavez, the first fight where, and Shakur Stevenson is hurt. He is hurt against Oscar Valdez. Wow, he's got to be careful. And his eyes swollen, folks. Should Oscar Valdez knock out Shakur Stevenson? That would be amazing. That would remind me a lot of when Kostya Tszyu knocked out Zab Judah. You had young, undefeated Zab Judah just able to do anything that he wanted in the ring. And he was also hittable. And that is what ultimately caused him problems. And now you have Oscar Valdez landing. And if Shakur Stevenson comes out of this round with a swollen eye, it's going to be a really long six rounds. He's going to have to really dig down deep. And look at Oscar Valdez. Once again, this is not the fight that Shakur Stevenson, I don't believe, wants to be in. I don't believe he wants to be in a brawl. And that is kind of what Oscar Valdez is making it. And they're both tired. And I think Oscar Valdez is having a really, really big round, though. Shakur Stevenson trying to take it back, landing his shots. Folks, we have a great fight ahead of us. This is what I love about Boxing Time TV. This is what I love about sharing it. You're going to have to wait for the fight until April 30th. And, with COVID and all that stuff, things can be, changed. But at least on Boxing Time TV, you can see it in this simulation. And, hey, these simulations, sometimes we get it right or get it kind of close. Sometimes we're way off. Sometimes people hate it. It is what it is. Enjoy. And once again, you are watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and follow. We greatly appreciate that. And we will, you can also follow me on Instagram, Boxing Time with Evan. It's basically a shadow page for this, promoting the fights. But if there's fights that you missed or fights that you're curious about, you can also check it out there. You can also drop me a line there or drop me a line on this YouTube channel. Once again, trying to do one of these a week. I was off last week. I didn't mean to be. That's why I'm doing it now on a Tuesday. And hopefully we'll be back on Sunday to kind of make up for that. Like I also said, we have a bunch of fights coming up in the hopper. And I'm telling you, folks, they're both tired. And I don't know how Stevenson wins that round. He got wobbled pretty darn badly. And yeah, two of the judges giving it. So right now, Oscar Valdez, folks, up by how many points? He's up by 7 points as we go into the halfway point of this fight. And I honestly don't know how that one judge gave it to him. I don't know how Shakur Stevenson's eye is not swollen, but he's got to be careful, folks. It's everything. We need every edge that we have. And this is now a 6-round fight, and Shakur Stevenson is coming into it 7 points behind the 8 ball. Oh, and look at that. Fighting with defense as Shakur Stevenson comes on. I think Valdez is trying to counterpunch him because he is kind of tired. But I'm going to say this. He can't do that because he waits too long. Stevenson's going to run the numbers on him. He's going to get his grit up, and he's going to figure this out. And Oscar Valdez, he just has to let his hands go as much as he possibly can. Such an interesting fight. Oh, and look at that. Oscar Valdez landing with that right hand. Oh, my lordy. Oh, and Shakur Stevenson coming on. Is he taking the fight out of Oscar Valdez? Look at this. Punching him into the ropes. Wow, what a performance by Shakur Stevenson. But he's got to be careful. Once again, reminding me of John David Jackson versus Julio Cesar Vasquez. And look at that right as I say that. Oscar Valdez landing 2 right hands that may have sent Shakur Stevenson down for the night. We will have to see. Shakur Stevenson badly hurt. The seconds are ticking by. Is he going to get up? He is not going to get up. Oscar Valdez pulls it off. He does what I kind of thought he was trying to do. He was waiting to counter. He saw the moment. He took advantage of that. And look at that. The winner's Oscar Valdez by a knockout. The fight lasted 7 rounds. Valdez was not knocked down. Stevenson was knocked down 1 time and has a swollen eye. And look at it. Oscar Valdez ahead 58-57, 59-56, 59-56. Wow, what a performance by Oscar Valdez. Wow, that's not what I thought was going to happen. I'm telling you, it's not what I thought. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in to Boxing Time TV. If you like what you've seen, please like, comment, and follow. Please share these links with your family and friends. Like I said, try to do one of these a week. And thank you so much for watching Boxing Time TV, where our motto here is why wait, watch it now, then watch the real thing when it airs and compare. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much.